This is Michael, and welcome back to my channel. And today's review is a disposable, 2-gram disposable. It's from the company W.T.F. And this is what it is. WTF World THC Factory Extract. This is out of a dispensary from Arizona named Mints. Mints is the one that made these. These are like their signature item at their store. So this is their signature item at their store. I didn't know that until I read on it. This is 2-gram disposable. It's a Jet Fuel OG. The effects is the THC content of this is 93.16% THC, and then CBD is 2.16%. The effects is going to be energetic, happy, creative, focused, inspired. So yeah, that's the whole thing about this disposable, where it came from and everything. And Mints is out of Arizona. They're the origin of Arizona, so they're the ones that came from Arizona, and they came from Tucson, Arizona. They were the first ones to have the infused food at Mints, but this came directly from Mints. This is their child. This is their creation. 2-gram disposable of WTF World THC Factory. That's cool. That's cool. Jet Fuel OG. Yeah. This is good. At first, when you first get it, it's a little faint. It's a little faint. It's fading away, but it's still, you can still smell it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that smells so good. That smells so freaking good. This is probably one of my top flavors from them. I think I'm gonna tell them, hey, I like the balance, everything about it, the greatness about it, and everything, and all that stuff. And yeah, it's good. I've been smoking all day today. I smoked on my wife's WTF. I smoked on my strawberry mango haze today. I was smoking on that the rest of the time I was at the mall. And then when I got home, waited about 2 hours, 2.5, about 2 hours, yeah. So I waited 2 hours, did the chores, waited till we had to do everything. But enough talking. I know about this Jet Fuel OG. You want to hear about my day today? It's a little story time with my review a little bit, okay? Alright. Enough talking. Cheers. Yeah, this thing is real good. Yeah. I like this flavor. This flavor I fuck with. It's got a fruity, and it doesn't got that little harsh taste after it, because when I smoke on the strawberry mango, it's got a little harsh taste. A slight harsh taste, because she likes it, but she likes the pina colada, so she's the one who likes the pina colada. I don't like, I haven't tried it yet, so I can't say yes or no. So I haven't said yes or no yet. But I haven't. Well, I tried coconut before, and it was at the menthol, and I didn't like it. I have different taste buds and stuff like that, but I don't know. I had to try it because it might be tropical. So this one, it's a little gassy and fruity at the same time. I'm like, I do like gassy strains, and I do like a fruity strain. So I think this is best of both worlds right here. In my opinion, I think it is. And then that's the best of both worlds right there for me. But the best of both worlds is sour diesel. Can't say nothing about sour diesel. Sour diesel doesn't have fucking gas. It's just all gas. It's just pure gas. And I like. I don't know what it's about, but my number one strains are like super gassy strains, not with fruity a little bit. Like that's a smooth balance. I think you shouldn't. No, what you should have done is got 4 disposables and you don't open all 4. What you should have done is got the apple fritter, and then the pina colada, and then you get triple OG, and then to end it off for the night, not Jet Fuel OG, but apple fritter. Yeah, she wanted to do a bunch of other ones, but we said no, so we just got the 2 gram disposables and stuff like that. Had a good day today. We went to the mall for our anniversary. We went to the movies. We saw the brand new and final of the saga of the franchise. The one and only Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise finishing a fantastic ending to the saga. Doing what he does. Right at the thick. It's like thin ice. Ethan was playing with thin ice. Like one step and he could have. But he kept cool. Still walking on that ice. And going and going and going and going. He's not running. He's just going. He's just doing his thing. He just keeps going and keeps going. And he's just moving slowly, little by little, little by little by little, little by little by little by little by little, just little by little by little by little. And I'm like, dang, it was a good movie. If Tom Cruise wanted to end a franchise, one franchise that he's done, I bow to you, dude. You did an immaculate job. You as always. There might be some it'll be like then it'll go, and then it'll go like it won't dip down. It will just go straight across, making it so it's like, like number 2 was like, you. That's what I'm talking about. That should be a Mission Impossible movie, not the first one. This one. Yeah. Then you go to the 3 and it's like, something's not right here. This is not like the first one, but it's like it's not in the right direction. So it's going like we're working on it. They go to 4. Now we're getting back to something. I said back to something, not over the top. Back to that. Then they get number 5 going, and I'm like, okay, keep going. They do number 6. Fallout. I'm like, they did Dead Reckoning. I'm like, what are you going to do to top this one? I said, what are you going to do to top this one? They did it. Tom Cruise did the unthinkable. And basically, every one of his men, or sorry, the men that he was going after, the ones that he was told to go stop, he did his mission. He did Shaw. He did Philip Seymour Hoffman's character. He did in number 4 he did whatever he had to do in that one. Number 5, the Syndicate, or whatever his name is, the one that he captured in number 5. And then number 6, Henry Cavill. Stuff like that. And I'm like, and then with the Gabriel thing, and I'm like, so how you gonna top this one? You did the bike jump and everything? No. Tom Cruise while flying, sees that he has the opportunity to do it. And he did. And when he landed on the ground, they did it. Basically, every time that if he captured them or on accidental when he's trying to save the world and the bad guy slips and he dies automatically, even though Tom Cruise tried to stop him, but Tom Cruise, he slipped or whatever, he did something, and he died, but it wasn't fully Tom Cruise's fault. It was like, like Tom Cruise is trying to grab something from the bad guy and he dies, but he's not. It's not Tom Cruise's fault. And then another one. So I'm just saying, when he captured the one in Rogue One, in the Rogue Nation, when he did it in Rogue Nation, he captured the bad guy in the Rogue Nation. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then he was going after Henry Cavill, and then one thing led to another, and then he died. So I'm just saying that bad guy's either captured or vice versa, dead or dead or alive. Because either way, you had to bring him in or stop him. It's okay. Then you get Dead Reckoning, and you get Gabriel, and you do all this, you do the bike jump, you do this and that, and I'm like, what is it gonna be that Tom Cruise is gonna say that enough is enough? Cause that bike jump, and then him ending up having the keys, and I'm like, what are they gonna do to top this one? And they did. Cause Tom Cruise got the one bad guy of all humanity. This was his toughest opponent. This was his best opponent. Twists and turns and ultimatum. That's why it made it 3 hours long. It was 3 hours fucking long. And I didn't care if it was 3 hours long. I fucking watched it from beginning to end, and I didn't even go anywhere. I sat there and I was like, fuck yeah. This is what I'm talking about. They topped. I said last year. I said at the end of the movie, when the movie ended, I was like, what? I was like, I gotta wait. I was like, I gotta wait. And then all of a sudden I waited, and then I was like, but I was patient. I waited. I even waited till after it was released to go see it, because I knew it was going to be worth it. Because if I went on the premiere, not premiere week, but like 2 weeks after, it would still been packed. More packed than it was in there earlier today. It was a good, decent audience in there. Yeah, we all watched it. My wife. That's the first. Oh, I'm being dead serious. Any of my movies that we go to, I usually get a mixed reaction sometimes. Sometimes I get it good, or sometimes I was like, she's like, huh? You're like, huh? Sometimes when I go see her movies, I'm just like, to myself. I'm not saying terms like, oh, that was alright. I really think, you know me and that stuff, and she's like, yeah, I know you're not a big fan of that type of movies. And I was like, at least you're watching for me. And I was like, I know vice versa. Sometimes you don't like my movies, sometimes you do. Sometimes you go to movies and stuff, but this time, nailed it. She said, Michael, you were right to pick what movie we were supposed to watch. And I'm like, I told you we should finish the franchise, and we did. And I was like, Tom Cruise did what he had to do, and he did what he had to do. He caught the uncaught. The AI thought he can be uncatchable. Good, guess wrong. Cause Tom Cruise had one person on his team that was the best person on his team. The lady. That lady. Like Angela or something. Her, yeah. Angela. Her, I think. I'm. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying. I think, but I'm saying, she went nuts on that thing. Now as soon as she saw the green, she went, and it was yellow, and it's encased. It's like a prison for it, and they had it, and they put it in a case like this. Benji survived. Everybody that was in that mission survived because she came back with it in a case for Tom Cruise, for Ethan Hunt. And he looked at that thing, and he's like, so you're the entity. And he's like, so he opened it, and he's like, so you're the entity. He opened it and looked at it, and he's like, so you're the entity. And I'm like, well, yeah. By the way, I rate this a. Well, yeah. Well, oh, see. What I'm saying is, I fuck with this. So, this right here, I rate this like a. I know I should rate this a 9, but I want to do it 8.9. 8.9 out of 10. Not bad. I fuck with this. You know what? I'm gonna give it the 9. I'm gonna give this a 9. It's got the gassy, but the little fruit. I like that because some of the other strains like Granddaddy Purple or Purple Punch, Watermelon, yeah, Blue Burst. I mean Blue Dream. That stuff, the strains right there. I gotta take a drink of water. Yeah, we went to the mall. I got me a great steak. My wife got herself some teriyaki. I told her, hey, let me know if you're gonna get teriyaki. If you did, I was gonna share with you because I knew it was gonna be big, and we could split those fried dumplings. And I'm like, that would have been plenty of food for me and you to share. You just get 2 forks and we share. I did so we can save our money for our dinner. We could have got dinner and then we could have paid for the tickets. I mean, our ride. I gotta call my cousin. But yeah, so I rate this a 9 out of 10, and for everything, for effects, for flavor, for strand, everything, and this product is real good. These look decent, good. They look good. I like them. I like the way they're out. I need to see the other ones. I need to see an indica and I need to see the hybrids because I only seen sativas. I haven't seen any of those other colors. Nope, that's the only ones I've seen because I had 1 gram disposable of Jet Fuel of that, and then some other thing. Oh yeah. Other than that, I had a pretty good day today on my anniversary. My wife did too. She said she had a good day, and she said good choice on the movie and all that. Thank you. I was like, thank you for the compliment, my love. Like, baby, you love the movie? And she's like, yep, I love the movie. The movie was so good. Yeah, I know, she did. She told me that. She's like, that movie was so good. Thank you for picking it up. I was like, Tom Cruise did what he had to do. He defied all odds. Everybody, except for, he was gonna die no matter what, because Luther was gonna die because of the disease, because he was sick. Yeah, he was sick or something. So yeah, because he was in the hospital and stuff. Bed. Ethan wasn't him.